give Brian a call and then let me know what you figure out.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, later.
All right, bye.
Or you want to go through Mickey D's, man?
Yeah, I'll go through it.
We're gonna get a McFlurry. Ready to head to elk camp.
How far away is it from here?
We don't know by 2-track. It says 32 miles, but a lot of it's gravel, so we don't know how bad the roads are. So we're just gonna take our time with it, but I'm hoping no more than an hour and a half. We're at camp. We made it. 2-hour drive on a 2-track, bouncing everywhere, but we made it. Oh, we didn't need the peanut butter. We bought it. These are some custom knives that Seasick Blades did with me.
Limited edition, baby. Little salamander. Oh, that's good. All I wanna do is hear a bugle. I got the feeling I'm not the only one.
We got all of our camp set up. Wes is ready.
I'm ready.
We got basically 5.5 days to get it done. So we're gonna be going at these elk like it's our last day every day. I think we're gonna try to get pretty aggressive on them if we can find them. Keyword if. We gotta find the bulls first. I think we'll get into them, but we gotta start hiking. So
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Until that sun switches, because if we go straight down there right now, we're just blowing out everything in front of us. So that's basically it, boys. We've just been glassing up logs. Pretty good logs, though. Good. I'd say they
3 or
burn
4 year old logs.
4.5 probably. 4.5. You can tell by the girthiness of the belly. Count the weight, of course.
I'm gonna stay in this stuff. He's gonna try to circle downwind. So you need to get this way and get 80 yards deep. I think there's 2 scenarios. We've got a bull bugling what we think is a bull. We know there's other hunters on this mountain. We saw boot tracks coming in. But the bull's not moving. So what we're going to do, we're going to cut distance, whether it's a hunter or a bull. If it's a bull at this time, it's like noon right now. He's bugling from his bed is my guess, and he's not moving. So we're going to cut the distance, try to get within 200 yards of him, 300 yards of him, hit another locate, see if we can get him to fire off, move in from there, set up the call, see if we can pull him out of his bed, or find out if it's another hunter, but I think we move. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think what we need to do is find a shady spot down in this bottom, post up here the rest of the day. If it is a bull, come evening, he'll light off again and he'll come in. But right now, he's probably just firing off from his bed and he's kind of shy to fire off right now. I think we just post up, and then the evening, if we're not getting him to respond, we'll walk this 2-track all the way out, all the way down, all the way back up, all the way back to camp, just spend the evening hunting all the way back. Yours aren't bad, Wes. We're already 4 miles in, just over 4 miles in. We've got just over 4 miles to get back to camp, so we're going to end up with by the time we hunt tonight, we'll probably have a 10-mile day. We had this bull bugling, then he went silent on us. We moved up another 300 or 400 yards. Now we're just posted up having lunch. Hopefully he starts responding towards the evening and we can get Wes to put an arrow in him.
Alright, what do we got?
Alright, so took a nap. We're gonna hit a little bugle, see if we can locate that same bull again.
field point. Oh, money. Right with it. Field point.
Oh, I would have been wrong.
Yeah.
I was thinking it might have been the right one. Good stuff.
Well, good morning, guys. It is second day in elk camp. We just pulled up to a new spot, about 45-minute drive via 2-track, and we're looking to get into some new elk country. Hopefully. This is a little bit higher country than what we were in yesterday. Came and scouted it yesterday evening and liked the looks of it, so we decided to give it a try this morning.
Okay. So Joel has led us down here. And no elk.
No elk. So we came down this steep ridge. We came down, there's a plateau or a bench, if you will, before it drops down into the even deeper canyon, about another 3/4 mile that way. So we got down on this bench and there were a couple of lakes and places that looked like spring-fed water and streams were coming through, which they were. Just zero elk sign. We hiked around and checked this area out. Haven't seen any recent elk sign whatsoever, so made the decision we're gonna turn around and head back up the steep stuff, get back to the truck and re-game plan and not waste too much time down here because the sign isn't here. So we haven't seen any elk, we haven't heard any elk, haven't seen much sign. So back up the hill we go.
Where does he think he's going?
I think he's going up that way. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you just want to head out this way? Yeah, let's just go that way. Alright, so we got to a spot, and for the first time in like 38 hours, we have service.
Getting some work done. Getting the antelope video posted. It's uploaded, it's just sitting in queue getting ready to post, but I ran out of service, haven't had any service to do so. So we're gonna get it posted and scheduled for noon today. Every time you've asked me, are we almost back? It's like, no, definitely not. We're almost back up onto the flat top, if that's what you're saying.
Yeah, like we've almost
we've got
most of the bad hiking.
150, 200 yards of side hill, and then we'll be on the flat top. All right, so we're back up at the truck now. We're gonna be heading back to camp, kind of just re-game planning, resituating where we want to go. We haven't found elk anywhere in this unit yet, other than those cows that Ethan had found, but they were right behind another person's camp. We haven't found any bull sign, no rubs, no big tracks. So we're kind of brainstorming. We're trying to figure out where these bulls are. This spot that we just went down to obviously had the water, had the potential to have wallows, had the potential to hold bulls, and there was nothing down there. I don't think we found a elk track, right? A lot of cattle track, like a lot of beef cows, but no elk. So we're gonna head back, re-game plan, resituate, go find these bulls.
Yep. They're somewhere. They're somewhere.
Do it.
They're somewhere. We just gotta find them, you know?
We probably should have just gone with the boxes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, gourmet. That's the business. Got any seasoning or anything?
No, we don't need to.
No. It says no. Have I heard that before?
Oh.
Ready.
Ever spoon? I feel like it shouldn't be that good.
Oh, it's good.
Ready for the evening hunt. Headed out. Ethan's gonna take the e-bike. Wes and I are gonna take the four-wheeler. Run down this 2-track road all the way, not to the end, but quite a ways down, and start hunting from there. Ethan saw some cow elk yesterday down that way, so see if we can't get into a bull down there. We'll see. Start glassing, start listening,
Glassing.
start glassing and listening for bulls. See what we can't find tonight. I feel like we almost need to kind of pick a spot and wait till evening for them to kind of be moving around.
Thinking about trying to make a play on it. What do you think? Should we do it? Yeah. Yeah. I say yeah. I say yeah. Let's do it. We found elk.
Yesterday evening, we found a stud bull. I don't know if we were able to get it very well on camera. We just got a very, very small glimpse of him. Wes and I were glassing through the binos watching that cow that we found, and down below the cow, about 20-30 yards, there was a big 6x6 bull. Big back end, big fronts, probably 300-inch bull plus. So we are excited. We finally found a bull in this unit. We're glad we found a bull. We're getting a little bit of rain right now. We're gonna head down there and we're gonna hike in and try to find that bull we'll get most of the way in the dark this morning, and then right at first light, hopefully maybe that bull's talking with this little bit of rain that we've got. If not, we're going to try to pick him back up in glass, put a stalk on, hopefully kill this bull. He's sweet. So here we go.
So Wes and I just split up. Wes is going to go position on the ridge that we found that bull last night. We're going to try to catch these elk coming back to bed if we can. Ethan is sticking with me on the camera. We're going to take this second ridge over and go straight and drop off the backside just a little bit. We're just going to sit, wait, and listen. Hopefully we can hear the herd coming through. If not, listen for bugles, but we got to get into position in order to make a shot, or at least see something. So we're hiking this ridge over, got to get set up. Hopefully we find some elk this morning. Set up right here for the next probably hour. Wait for it to switch before we push further, because I think they're bedding down here. I don't want to blow them out with the thermals blowing straight out. Once those thermals start to come up consistently, then we'll move in. survival situation. This is actually what you want to eat. It's got a lot of good nutrients in it. A lot of good. Have you seen those? Water in it. You just. Don't move. Why did you do that? Stop. You're kidding. Okay. So that's what you'd be seeing. When you gotta spend all day on a mountain like this, you gotta be comfortable. I've carved myself out a nice little butt pad. I've stacked these pine needles right underneath my knees, so I got that ergonomical, lazy boy type situation going on. Then I got my butt pad, my Camp Wilbur John. That stays right there. Got my pillow up here. Oh, buddy.
A few moments later.
Gotta pull everything close. You wanna move on him? Hey, put a pin on where our stuff is. We are going to go back up to where we were originally set up there, because we can move like 20-30 yards and check out the meadow that's back behind us. And that bugle could be coming from anywhere, so that puts us in a little better position being higher up, especially with the thermals blowing up. If there is a bull above us and our thermals are coming up, we're in a bad position. Plus it's really thick right here, so we're gonna get up kind of on the edge of this ridge. Stay set up there until the evening when these bulls hopefully start talking and we can get a move. So. Past our midday break, just been sitting and listening, trying to see if these bulls are still screaming. We heard them, I think, 2 more times. Anyhow, they've been below us pretty much all day. What we're gonna do, Wes has already gone and staged above where the bull came up yesterday evening, and Ethan and I are gonna stage even further above that in case they come up from this side. We've got a storm brewing in the background. We've been listening to thunder. We got dark clouds to our left. So we'll see if the rain comes, but hopefully we have a bull work his way up this ridge and we can get a shot. I'm gonna go get positioned. Wes is set up across the canyon at 100 yards. If the bull comes straight up through the canyon like he did last night, Wes will have a shot. If he follows the cows like the cows did, I'll have a shot right here at about 40 yards. Ethan and I are moving. Just checked our wind, and the wind has switched and it's starting to go downhill. I don't want to screw this up. If that bull does come up, Wes is in a better position wind-wise than we are. set up on the edge of this thing if they come from those pine trees and those junipers right through my lane right here. I've got anywhere from a 20 to 50 yard shot. Tucked up against this oak brush, sage flat in front of us. We're just gonna stay low and hopefully something comes through.
It seems to be like they're staying where they're at.
Yeah.
You know,
Like they're not really coming out of that cut.
That's the problem. We've been able to bugle back and forth, but we haven't ever been able to draw one.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
See what tomorrow morning brings.